Hey guys, so we're on our way to Star Wars again. Yay!
Yay!
So just like last year, Ivy and I are driving towards our destination, which is our local cinema. Last year we had to go to one that was further away. This year we get to go to the better one. And yeah, midnight release. Hip hip hooray. Right, so this year what we have is Luke Skywalker is teaching Rey how to be a Jedi, and in the meantime I'm pretty sure the story is going to follow like Finn. There's going to be a battle between the Resistance and the First Order. That battle between the Resistance and the First Order is going to be the major focus of this particular movie. Now, in this one, they had to do a lot more proper production. So they traveled to 3 major locations. So you've still got the Skellig Isles, which is where the last movie ended, where you see like Luke Skywalker on those that rocky area. You've got Croatia. They filmed in a city, and then they added CGI to make it look like a sort of a future-y city on a different planet. And they're also filming in Salt Flats for a special scene where there's a planet that has a white surface and some sort of red mineral underneath that first layer of dust. And apparently that's the planet that this is all going to take part on. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see what happens. Now there was a lot more choreography involved this time, so all of the female characters and all of the male characters had to undergo proper fight training, just like I used to do in Kung Fu, and they actually had to learn proper techniques. And with the choreography, this time it wasn't just choreography, but it was like a full-on fight scene. They actually had props, and yeah, that's going to be very interesting. And Captain Phasma's got a much bigger role this time. She didn't die in the garbage chute last time like everybody thought. And Finn's probably going to recover from his accident. So that's that. And yeah, I'll see you guys when we get there. Yeah, well, maybe we should get some food then. And while that sounded like a good idea, we got distracted inside. There is a stormtrooper.
This last one to notice that we're also going to try to get the movie started 12 o'clock sharp, so if you want to grab your popcorn, grab your drinks, get that as quickly as you can.
At this point we collected our 3D glasses and decided it was time to separate ourselves from the common rabble by enjoying pre-movie drinks the way they were meant to be done. And just in the style of a former airliner, we decided to take to the skies for luxury. The contents of this scene does not contain the consumption of alcohol. This may look like alcohol, but it is not the consumption of alcohol. Under no circumstances does YouTube allow the consumption of alcohol on camera, and therefore this is not alcohol. Authorised by German Turtle and Morning Coffee Entertainment. At this point, Ivy displayed her inability to line up a camera with a face.
Just face.
That's right, just face.
Yep.
Yep, that's just my face.
Face without shirt.
There we go. That's better. Alright guys, so this is where we have to shut off the cameras. Thanks for joining us. And yeah, we'll catch you after the movie. So wow, where do I start? Okay, so a review of no spoilers. 8 out of 10. 2 points were deducted. 1 massive point for the ending. And the other one was completely optional, just based on predictability. That being said, don't go there thinking you're going to be able to guess everything that happens, because you won't. You won't. There was just some aspects of it. Let's actually get 8.5 out of 10. It's weird. I mean, I walked in there with dry eyes. I'm tired because it's after midnight. It's a midnight release. and I left with moist eyes. It is so emotional. Who, like me, grew up with those movies, the 4, 5 and 6. Then the 1, 2 and 3 slowly came out. Now all of a sudden you've got 7 one year, 8 the next year, and you're expecting 9 next year. If you grew up like that, like me, it hits you so hard in the feels. Not just once, not just twice, but like 5, 7, 10 times throughout the movie. We find out a lot of very interesting secrets, a lot of unanswered questions from the last movie. The new director did an amazing job, like so much better than the last one. I can't believe J.J. Abrams let us down to that degree after doing such a marvelous job with Star Trek. One of the biggest key core components of this was having your questions answered and not being Empire Strikes Back. Now, in a weird sense, they failed the second half, which is why I gave them the -0.5. The whole Empire Strikes Back thing, the concept was the rebels running from one base to another one to live to fight another day. In this one, it's similar on a completely different scale, in a completely different place. So we're not planet-side, we're not talking, you know, walkers attacking first. It's like it had all the elements of Empire Strikes Back, but turned on their head. And then the movie's so full of these double bluffs. It's an emotional rollercoaster ride. It actually destroyed me. And this strange connection between the light side and the dark side. If you're a fan of the Clone Wars series, I would recommend going back and watching the episode where Obi-Wan, Anakin, and Ahsoka land in that prism where dark, light, and balance meet, because that has a lot to do with this new episode. And that is as spoilery as it gets, I promise. Now the rest of it you probably already know. You know what the guerrilla walkers look like. You know what BB-8 looks like. You know R2-D2, C-3PO, Leia. Leia had a much bigger role than I was expecting after the sad news of 2017. That Disney princess kicked some ass. Not even gonna lie. And then there was another female power role that rose to the challenge at one stage. But enough of that. 8.5 out of 10, amazing. John Williams music, all of the models just like last time, funny new characters, and for those of you who are complaining about those little bird creatures, I can't remember what they're called, I'll have some sort of subtitle here somewhere. They really don't get in the way. In fact, they were a nice addition. They were an excellent addition. And there's these other creatures on the last planet that you visit. Oh my god, they're so amazing. Like, I want one as a pet. I kind of have one. I kind of have a pet that looks like them, actually. Anyway, I'll see if I can find some footage or clips or whatever to put in this. But yeah, I hope you all go and watch it because it was so much better than last time. It's not like last time where it was basically a rewritten version of Return of the Jedi, a rewritten version of A New Hope. It was like Empire Strikes Back, but just so different, so varied, and so many different layers to it that it was nothing like Empire Strikes Back. So that's my best way of reviewing it with no spoilers, and good luck. Good luck. Enjoy it, and honestly, have some water ready because you're going to need it. It's a massively long movie. Alright, so thank you for tuning into Joe Untitled, guys, and have fun watching it. It was amazing. I wouldn't go back and not do that for anything tonight. Literally, like, it was an experience, it was amazing, and I enjoyed it thoroughly. So hit that like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. It's Joe Untitled. We don't force anyone to do anything here. Ta-ta!